Liverpool should start their midfield evolution with a free transfer of the $43 million Belgian star for Jürgen Klopp. Most watchers of Liverpool agree that Jürgen Klopp's squad needs a few midfielders in the summer. The midfield area has an end-of-term feeling about it right now. Most of the lead roles of the peak of Klopp's reign end, at least as automatic preludes. The evolution of the midfield is absolutely necessary for Liverpool to return to the titles. Klopp did that with the forward line last summer, and this summer it will likely be the engine room. Jude Bellingham will undoubtedly be the first choice, and all reports suggest that this will be the case. Still, Bellingham alone will not be enough to solve the problems. Klopp will need more than one midfielder. But given the cost of signing Bellingham, amid his form for England in the World Cup and the competition to sign the player, Liverpool will need to give Borussia Dortmund a lot of money. With most of the theoretical budget allocated to Bellingham, it's quite possible that Liverpool and Klopp are assessing the free agent market that will develop soon. And in this context, a player like Yuri Tielemans, who will definitely contribute when he joins the team, is in the final year of his contract. The Belgian's contract is 6 months away after he came in for $43 million from Monaco in 2019, and he actually had a summer meeting with Liverpool, Tielemans, and their representatives. Tielemans has been linked to a transfer to Liverpool in the past, but the transfer has not been made official. Leicester's midfielder becomes an interesting option for Klopp. Still young and with plenty of Premier League experience, the 25-year-old has the skills to meet Klopp's wishes on the pitch. Yet Leicester's fall into the Premier League pecking order in the past 18 months has also seen its reputation stumble a bit. But given his age, Tielemans still has time to turn his career around. Moving to a bigger side from Leicester and resuming his career with the right manager certainly seems inevitable. Tielemans could gradually replace Jordan Henderson, an eager runner who can go from box to box and someone who can help Liverpool get the ball. Signing him as a free transfer would also be a cunning move for Klopp's midfield depth. Tielemans plays like a player who needs a new boost. Working with a new environment and a new manager can bring him back to his old form. With a low salary and no transfer fee by top Premier League standards, the move for Tielemans makes perfect sense as Klopp seeks to reshape his midfield ahead of next season. Tielemans not only replaces Jordan Henderson, he could also be a good alternative to Liverpool's Spaniard Thiago. Their football styles are definitely similar, and like Thiago at Tielemans, he's a pretty good player on long passes to the back of the defense, key passes into the gaps between the defenses. Another option being considered is Tielemans joining the team in the current transfer window at a reduced fee. It is inevitable that there will be hot developments in the very near future. Klopp considers Giorgio Scalvini to replace Matip. Liverpool have taken an interest in Italian centre-back Giorgio Scalvini at an early age in recent weeks, and the Atalanta starlet continues to draw attention after his successes in Serie A. Inter Milan and Juventus are considering a move for the defender with Reds boss Jürgen Klopp, according to reports in Italy. It seems possible for the player to leave the team with a transfer fee of £34 million. While such a figure may seem a bit high for an inexperienced teenager on the main stage, there's no doubt about the skill set that will continue to expand into a refined arsenal that could leave Scalvini among the very premium defenders in world football. When Liverpool's problems this season are well documented, a move could come that will go a long way toward re-establishing a sense of freshness, youth, vitality and stability. Liverpool's only win in 2023 came in the FA Cup third-round rematch against Wolverhampton Wanderers, with the Reds in a contentious draw in the first fixture. And with a tough home draw in the Premier League before sad defeats against Chelsea, Brighton and Hove Albion and Brentford, the compound nature of the club's rivalry means that the signings seem like the only remedy for resolving the issues the team is besieging. This season, the 19-year-old made 16 appearances for the Italian team, scoring 2 goals and scoring 1 assist. He quickly established himself as a centerpiece for success after a groundbreaking campaign in which he only started 9 league games last year. According to FBref, the Italian player is among the top 1% of centre-backs in Europe's top 5 leagues for goal rate and shooting action. He is also in the top 5% for progressive passes and the top 11% for completed dribbles. These stats show the offensive effect that innate defensive skills can bring. He made 1.9 tackles and 1.4 interceptions per game. This shows an all-encompassing performance that will just reach for the light like a sunflower in the sun. If Liverpool really makes their move, it's clear it's a marked improvement for Joel Matip. Klopp perhaps makes the bold move on a large scale to leave a seasoned veteran of the club. The Cameroonian defender averaged a 6.6 SofaScore rating at the pinnacle of English football. Despite increasing the amount of defense Klopp had to do in 2022-2023, he did 1.5 tackles and 1.3 interceptions per game. Matip has appeared in 180 games for Liverpool, winning the Premier League and the Champions League, but his contract is due to expire next summer and is at the epicenter of the team's troubling problems. Therefore, Liverpool will be prudent to initiate a move this year. If Klopp sees an opening this winter, he can push for a move. But if indeed the Reds' hierarchy has to wait for the summer's strike, a deal for a player who can take Matip's bat should really be caught on quick faith. With Naby Keita and the new deal, nothing has progressed. Journalist Fabrizio Romano said there was nothing developed in terms of a potential new contract between Liverpool and Naby Keita. In November, it was reported that the Reds had pulled the plug in talks with Keita over a new deal, and his contract would expire in the summer. Jürgen Klopp's side was tied in a trade deal this month involving Keita and Inter Milan midfielder Marcelo Brozovic. So it will be interesting to see how next week goes. Romano says it's nothing advanced in terms of Keita and a potential new deal, but he claims let's see. I think there's a chance for him to leave for free. From what I've been told, nothing has improved between Liverpool and Naby Keita at the moment. Let's see if Liverpool will change their mind. It's happened with N'Golo Kante and Chelsea. Kante and Chelsea were really complicated in November and December, and now they are back to discussing a new deal, so let's see if Liverpool can do something like that. Unfortunately for Keita, persistent injury issues meant he wasn't available enough since moving to Anfield. This problem continued this year, and the Guinean player has so far only appeared in a total of 9 top-level matches in all competitions. The midfielder, who earns £120,000 a week, is also costing the Merseyside club a lot of money in wages. This next week presents the only opportunity for him to get a transfer fee, assuming he hasn't signed a new contract. Besides the Brozovic, the Reds were also linked to moves by the likes of Jude Bellingham and Matheus Nunes. That's why Liverpool are looking to raise funds to bring in an elite midfielder. It makes much more sense for Keita to leave at the end of the season for a discounted price, rather than leaving for free.